from one way to the other.
And Ginobili wide open. He shoots. No good on the triple. LA's gone 4-6 from long range here early on. And Hawes kicks to Crawford. The 19-foot shot. Another one falls for the Clippers. There's 31 seconds left to play here in the first. Mills with it. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Baines passes it to Bellinelli. The three for Mills. And the basket good.
Everybody on the floor is hot. Incredible stuff here in the early stages.
Tell you what, both teams playing downhill. Who's going to blink first?
Now here's Rivers. He kicks it to Turkoglu. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Some great action here early as we end the first quarter. Clark in a tie. We'll be back shortly live from Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles. And so far it's been a closely contested game as we get the second quarter up and going. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, Clark and Steve, what have they been doing or not doing?
Boy, a ton of threes in that first quarter. This team really lighting it up, guys.
Yeah, it's been an onslaught from downtown.
On the court for San Antonio, Mills and Manu at the guards. Aaron Baines out there with Boris Diaw, and it's Bellinelli in at the three. Here's Mills. He's guarded by Rivers. 4 on the shot clock. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Patty Mills is one of the first indigenous Australians to play in the NBA. Trained at the same Australian Institute of Sport that helped develop Andrew Bogut. He played his college ball at St. Mary's in the Bay Area and has really developed into a nice backup point guard.
Leonard, he's checked in for the Spurs. And both free throws good for Mills. Not an assist man by any means, Steve, but he keeps his turnovers extremely low.
Yeah, great shooter with deep range, terrific speed and quickness. He puts a lot of pressure on a defense.
Tim Duncan, he's checked in for San Antonio. Parker comes in for Patty Mills. There's Crawford with the three. Tim Duncan with the rebound. San Antonio leading. Parker with it. Picked up by Rivers. Now Duncan, and that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. And Doris Burke has a report for us from the sideline.
Well, guys, Coach Greg Popovich, the reigning coach of the year, a big part of his approach is empowering players. He says, quote, it's a player's game, and they've got to take charge. Rather than try to manipulate them, he said, it's a great feeling when players get together and do things as a group. Kevin?
Thanks, Doris.
You know, giving his players room to lead and allowing them to take ownership, I mean, I think that's part of the genius of Popovich.
Well, you talk about the elite point guards in the NBA. A lot of times Tony Parker's name gets overlooked. Something about playing in San Antonio seems to keep you off the radar, but make no mistake, Parker is a true star and, most importantly, a proven winner.
And Parker Clark, a 6-time All-Star, 3-time NBA champion, heavily decorated player.
Yeah, he really is, and he's shooting to become the Spurs' first 20-year guy. Now, how crazy would that be? I mean, he came to the Spurs at 19, so he's got an outside chance at it. He says his body feels great. And the way Pop manages minutes for his guys, he thinks he can play at a high level for a long time. That'll be fun to watch to see if it happens that way.
Good story, you're right.
Yeah.
Parker left side. There's a good screen. Over in the corner, Green. Griffin with the steal. Crawford kicks to Rivers. Back to Crawford. It's good from long range. Crawford's got it all tied up now for Los Angeles.
That was simply a defensive breakdown there, Kevin. He was all alone for that shot. It was a warm-up jumper.
Duncan with the screen for Parker. Top of the key, Duncan. Back to Parker. 6 on the shot clock. And that comes off the assist by Duncan. And that's now 7 points for Tony Parker.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing. These easy baskets.
I agree. They need more energy in the post, maybe some double teaming. They've got to get their defense in gear.
There's a screen. Passes to Splitter. Back to Parker. To the paint. And it's slammed in by Splitter. Stupendous rush to the rim and a mighty slam on the end of it.
But through the teeth of some pretty soft D, I can't help but say that.
Well, let's see how that impacts things here, because those kinds of plays sometimes can be game changers on both sides.
Crawford, no luck.
Greg Popovich with 15 straight 50-win seasons as head coach of the San Antonio Spurs. What a remarkable streak of success. And I don't really think folks understand what that level of consistency embodies. He's widely regarded as the best head coach in the NBA, and for good reason. He's the full package as a head coach.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound category. They've got to continue their work on the glass.
Yeah, I agree with you, Steve. I mean, they're on the right side of the ledger, and that is all that matters to them right now with the lead they have.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. There's the dish to Reddick. Wants to get it to Crawford and does. Rivers passes to Reddick. Rivers kicks to Crawford. Shot to stop the run. Crawford missing again.
And poor shooting from him this quarter. His shooting percentage nowhere near where he'd like it to be.
Parker outside. And again, it's San Antonio with a three.
It took him a little while to get into the flow of this game, but now he's definitely found his stride and rhythm.
And the Clippers call time here.
Kawhi Leonard has been talked about and mentioned as the future of this San Antonio Spurs team. 23 years old is all he is, and already a great defender and a much improved shooter from his days at San Diego State.
A different look for the Clippers. DeAndre Jordan comes in for Matt Barnes. And it's Paul in for Austin Rivers. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Baines is checked in. Diaw comes in for Tim Duncan. Bellinelli, he's checked in for Green. And it's Mills in for Tony Parker. And for Kawhi Leonard, we know about his defense, but you think, Steve, he can become a go-to offensive player?
Well, he's going to need to, Kevin, when Parker, Ginobili, and Duncan move on. This is going to be Kawhi Leonard's team. And I thought what was interesting was the Spurs gave him more of a burden last year offensively. They started to give him more and more looks isolation-wise down on the block. And he's developed at a beautiful rate. He's coming into his own.
Diaw, the screen. Here's Baines, guarded by Jordan. The three from Mills. And it's Griffin. Griffin's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to Doris Burke for an update. Hi, Doris.
Well, interestingly, guys, Blake Griffin is not one to retaliate for the hard fouls he takes, and some have taken that for a sign of weakness. Coach Doc Rivers said, "That soft label, I don't get it. Guys come in and get their tails kicked. He's more physical than they thought, and they take it personal. What they don't realize is he's not that guy. He's not what they think he is." Kevin?
He doesn't back down, Doris, but he keeps his composure. Thank you. That's good. Baines has got his first 2 points.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting in the paint and keep scoring points. Keep it going.
Yeah, not a lot you can do defensively when they continue to get the ball inside and get these easy shots.
But the defense not doing a good job at all of getting after him. They've got to crowd him and make it tough for him. That's his second this quarter.
Crawford against Leonard. Mills for three. That's good. The call. And he gets it to go. Seconds left in quarter. Three-pointer. No good on that last second attempt there. And we finish one half of basketball. Spurs out in front, up by 6. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Tony Parker. And Tony, a lot of tough play out there in that first half. How would you describe this game so far?
A lot of intensity.
Last half of the game. It's been a clinic by Chris Paul.
Seemed like he made everything he got. I mean, anytime he had an open look, he took advantage of the opportunity there. And that
Spurs leading by 6.
You know, it took a little while, but at the Staples Center now, the team to fear is the Clippers. They were tough here at home last year.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Blake Griffin down low and DeAndre Jordan. CP3 at point with Redick there in the backcourt. And it's Barnes in at the small forward position. 4 on 3 as they bring it up.
Los Angeles foul call. DeAndre Jordan.
Well, guys, you were talking about with the Clippers. It wasn't that they would beat you here. Steve, they would blow you out here.
Yeah, I mean, their average win margin here at home last year was almost double digits. I mean, think about that. An average, they would win by a blowout here at Staples.
And Splitter drops them both.
You know, one of the reasons this Spurs are able to stay near the top of the standings is that their play is consistent. They never seem to drop games that they're supposed to win, and that's true even when they're on the road.
The second chance effort, and Tim Duncan gets the whistle that time. Here's Griffin. The feed to Barnes from deep three-point range. Rebounded by the Spurs. Splitters got his third rebound tonight. Well, the Spurs were incredible on the road last season. San Antonio, the best record.
There's no one to deny that. 30 wins was more than most teams would get at home. But as you mentioned, the Spurs just don't lose to lesser teams on the road, and that's a credit to away games most times.
Duncan, a screen. Parker dishes to Duncan. Here's Leonard. That's good, and so Duncan with the assist. Leonard's got his second basket of the game.
Well, it's absolutely incredible when you look at Tim Duncan and see the impact he continues to have on games at his current age. I mean, he looks much as he did early in his career. His game has really withstood the test of time, and I think it's partly due to his conditioning, but his IQ is a big factor, and his game has always been one that's been anchored in fundamentals and staying close to the ground.
Left side, Griffin. He dishes it to Reddick. And the Clippers miss again.
And offensively, they have yet to hit a shot. Slow start here to the second half.
And at 38 years of age, Tim Duncan still going strong, guys.
Timeless. I mean, his dedication to diet and fitness, his flexibility, it's enabled him to remain in peak form. Maybe he doesn't move quite as quickly as he did 6-8 years ago, but he's shooting the ball better than ever. Footwork and his fundamental game obviously has always been there. So just an amazing late season or late career run for him.
Barnes kicks to Paul. And they double up Paul. It's Jordan on the wing. Shot clock at 6. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Barnes passes to Paul. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Paul's got it back down to within single digits for Los Angeles. The Spurs have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Duncan with the screen for Parker. Duncan high post. Down low. And it's slammed in by Splitter. Well, now they're just going to town on him.
Yeah, you'd think these defenders would have done a little more to put a stop to that stuff, Kevin, but so far, no go.
Well, a phenomenal aerial assault there, fellas.
Reddick with the 3. A rebound by the Spurs. Duncan's got 3 rebounds now in this one. And stolen by Barnes. And it's Paul penetrating. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, and the dunk by Jordan.
Maybe that'll ignite him. I mean, impossible not to get pumped up after that. At least I think that would be the case.
Well, you can see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are. Look at them. They are pumped up.
Yeah, they're geek.
That's what those alley-oops do, though.
Duncan with the screen on Paul. Duncan drawing the double team. Parker against Griffin. 5 to shoot. And the rejection by Jordan. Now here's Reddick. He's covered by Leonard. Jordan dishes to Griffin. The 3 from Barnes. They get the rebound. Paul outside. To the left side wing. Griffin kicks to Barnes. 3-pointer. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got 3 assists now in this one.
Well, I'm not necessarily a big fan of him shooting that shot, but they did give him the space.
Both teams will make substitutions. Spurs leading by 6. The pass to Bellinelli. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. And here is Hawes. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. On the wing, Jamal Crawford. He's covered by Ginobili. 6 to shoot. Shoots it up. Off the left rim and out. San Antonio's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3 ball here. The shot misses. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Rivers passes to Hawes. Rivers dishes to Hawes. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him. Now just a 4-point San Antonio lead.
The 7-1 Spencer Hawes, a finesse big man, great skill level. 4th among centers last season in assists. 1st among centers in three-pointers made.
Here's Diaw. Good. And the Spurs lead by 6. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Spurs.
Boy, defensively, they've played with a high energy level, guys, and all the steals we've seen, really a result of that aggressiveness.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well.
And Hawes, not just an offensive player, he can rebound and block shots as well.
Yeah, but he's not really a banger, not really a physical big guy, but he brings some nice assets to the table. He can shoot it, doesn't look for contact, but you don't expect that from him.
30 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Pass to Davis. Turkoglu kicks to Rivers. Back to Turkoglu. He feeds it to Crawford. And good coming off the assist from Hedo Turkoglu. And that's 13 points for Crawford.
Oh, the rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere.
I thought it might be a little imprudent to try to get those points right back, but it worked.
And Ginobili wide open. He shoots. No good there. And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. It's been a fun game to watch. Spurs lead by 6. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the fourth quarter. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Well, this had to be the choice. It was an absolutely sensational feat, putting it way up there above the rim so that only his teammate could catch it. And not only does he do it, but he powers it down from there.
Yeah, the timing of these plays are just phenomenal.
No question.
And so here are the Clippers. 6-point game. On the floor for San Antonio starting the fourth quarter. Diaw and Duncan at the 4 and the 5. Green teams with Leonard on the wings. And it's Parker in at point guard.
Boy, how's that for a quick possession?
Yeah, it sure was. I mean, he didn't waste any time getting down the court, did he?
Crawford outside. 3-pointer. San Antonio with the rebound. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. And the Spurs making a change here. Splitters checked in. Duncan against Jones. Duncan outside. Dishes to Green. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Leonard. And he banks in the layup. Leonard's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And now both of these clubs really in a groove here.
Already a high-scoring game, but it has become an offensive showcase down the stretch.
Jones drives in. Redick with the 3. Davis, the pass to Jones. And Redick kicks to Crawford. It's tipped. Crawford right side. Trying to find Jones. He gets it to him. Back to Crawford. It's stolen by Green. And oh, here we go with Leonard. Nobody back.
Those are the kinds of plays that win you games. I mean, really savvy D, and give them credit for looking to go straight up court with it. No hesitation.
Yeah, feels to me, Clark, like that's the knockout punch right there.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Kevin, Doc Rivers was just addressing the plan with his team. He let his players know that they've got to do a better job on defense. He said, they're scoring any way they want. We've got to show some pride here. Let's make a stand defensively, get us stops, and get on a run of our own. Do they have it in them, Kevin?
Crawford missing again.
More often than not today, those shots have not dropped for him.
Double team on Parker. Green dishes to Duncan. Shoots from the block. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
You know, I get the feeling that Tim Duncan would make a mean poker player. With his reluctance to display emotion on the court, it's pretty clear when he's on the court, the big fundamental is all business.
And you talk about Duncan's reserved demeanor, snubbed from the All-Star game last season, but you never hear him complain. That's just not how he does things.
Catching up on the changes for the Clippers. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Jones. Griffin comes in for Glenn Davis. And Paul subbed in for Jamal Crawford. Good on the second free throw. And for Duncan, as respected Clark as he is, you wonder if he's gotten the recognition that he truly deserves.
Well, it's like a lot of things, Kevin. Sometimes you don't truly appreciate it until it's gone. But he's one of the 10 best players of all time in my book. Consistency, high-level performance, championships, every measure you use to evaluate him makes him one of the 10 best to play.
Offensive rebound.
Some rugged defense there against one of the stronger finishers in the game.
Here's Griffin. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss.
With the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in control of this game.
Yep, they have not let their guard down one bit in the paint.
Tacked a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
Ah, that's bringing it down hard. Clark bringing it down hard, my brother.
Three-pointer has been his best weapon here today, no question.
The D has been all mixed up. Bamboozled, allowing him way too much space.
Spurs leading by 12. Parker outside. Kicks it to Green. Pass to Splitter. The Spurs working the ball around now. And Leonard gets it to go.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
Yeah, they're making the right play. They're working together, and they're just looking for the best shot they can. And every possession.
20 seconds on the shot clock.
Spurs have gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor. Parker passes to Duncan. He's looking for Leonard and finds him. That's good.
Tim Duncan, even in his advanced years, showing you that great vision and still getting it done. Nice pass.
Well, Kawhi Leonard drafted 15th overall, Clark, back in 2011. The pick acquired from the Indiana Pacers in a trade for George Hill.
And you know, at the time, Manu Ginobili said that he really didn't agree with the trade, made him angry. He had a real strong relationship with George Hill and liked his game. I'm sure a lot of Spurs fans felt the same way, but even as Hill remains a heck of a player, the Spurs fans have to be happy. As a matter of fact, they are ecstatic with what Kawhi Leonard has been able to do and what he looks like he's going to do for many years to come.
And Reddick kicks to Paul to halt the run, and too long on the shot.
And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the boards.
Well, the main thing is they haven't allowed many second chance opportunities, and that is always going to allow you to maintain your lead.
Leonard attacking. That one goes. Count. Leonard's got 19 points.
Boy, I tell you what, nice little run here that they're going on.
Now the story is points in the paint, Clark. I mean, they're getting point-blank shots every time down.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Here is Davis. 1:46 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Turkoglu outside. Feeds it to Rivers from beyond the arc. And Baines pulls it down. Baines has got 3 rebounds now in this one.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, dominating performance for the Spurs.
You're right, Steve. It was a standout performance across the board. They were just, at times,
Yeah, like watching a cat play with the mouse, Kevin, quite honestly. They were able to do more or less, whatever they wanted to do. The defense just couldn't recover in time.
Yeah, the D pretty much went brain neutral on that one, Clark. Wouldn't
yes,
you?
sir. I like that phrase.
Yeah, I don't use that phrase very often, but to me, that's what happened. He shifted the brain into neutral.
Yes, he did.
That was embarrassing.
Just his first attempt, and Davis gets it to go on the assist by Rivers. Here's Mills, and he commits the intentional foul.
Now they're trying to extend this game, but this one's pretty much out of reach.
Yeah, at some point you've just got to concede and get ready for the next one. Stopping the clock now, I mean, is wasting everybody's time, me and yours included. We want to get out of here.
Ginobili kicks to Mills. Pass to Bellinelli. No good with the triple. Los Angeles has gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Mills with it, picked up by Rivers. Mills dishes to Diaw. He kicks to Baines. Now here's Diaw. He's covered closely. 6 to shoot. The 3 from Mills. Turkoglu grabs the board. Crawford outside. Here's Mills. He's guarded by Davis. Mills with it. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. They put on a show tonight, thoroughly controlling each end of the floor.
Hey, what more can you ask?
And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Guys, I'm here with Tony Parker. And Tony, there was an intensity to the way this team played. Were you guys amped up?
We were motivated tonight. You know, today we were on a mission. We want to make a statement, and we played great basketball, great ball movement. Everybody wasn't selfish. We shot the ball a lot better, and we played great defense.
Six games of hoops on New Year's Eve. You're locked into the Express Tour through the association. To the Chicago Bulls.